It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by 1 score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
And then for the visiting Bears, they want to wipe the slate clean from 2022. Now, working in their favor, we've seen plenty of teams in the NFL make big turnarounds from year to year. What can the Bears do to just get back closer to maybe 7, 8 wins, Charles?
Well, they want to coalesce all this young talent that they're accumulating and guys that they brought in from the outside and start to build a culture, a feeling around this team that they know they can compete week in and week out.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this play, partner.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot. And
what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you. to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done, in his mind, each and every time.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Dobbs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On the toss, Madison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Dobbs. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Joseph's got it, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. On first down, it's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, Dobbs. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, first down, Vikings.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Dobbs, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found it.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbs. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Dobbs is throwing. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Fields on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, his choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Buying time to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And now the rookie's free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Up the middle, Johnson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Field throw there, complete to Mooney. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to get the lead up to 4. Santos' kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical, and we'll take a break. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. To return is Taylor. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A give up the middle to Johnson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, 40 yards. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touch late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 11. A minute 47 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Now Dobbs. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Dobbs. That's caught by Addison. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Throwing here, Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Dobbs. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Big play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
Dobbs throw here into the hands of Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. Over the middle and complete to Addison. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Dobbs. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.